And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And over to the pad of the pinkies. And then the thumbs. Down to the wrists. Across the knuckles. And keeping the ball in the palms, interlacing the fingers and squeezing. And release. And squeeze. And release. And one more time, squeeze. Release, and we go around the back. Switch, 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 and hinging at the waist, go between the legs, switch, 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 down to the ground with the ball. So that's how the feet feel. And stepping the ball right in the middle of the foot, pressing down 3 times. Up to the knuckles, once on each. And roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, and roll across the top of the heel. Rest down just below the first knuckle at the side of the top of the heel and over in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each bone from the knuckle to the top of the heel. And scribble. And reassess. Go to the other foot, press down 3 times. Then on the knuckles. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Rest down in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. And we'll get the ball out of the way, reassess, and do some good mornings. And then shake the tree. 3, 2, 1. Center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight. And center, same thing the other way. And the center. Let's take some steps forward. And then elbow towards the opposite knee. Lap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And then a cross step with a twist and a punch. And off. Or march. Or jog. It's Monday. Jack pushes 4, with or without something in your hand. And some rolling in the after class. Feel free to do squats or anything else to get the heart rate going, including exactly what you're doing, as long as it's safe. And I'll do some squats. Gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 10. $20. And 30. Your breaths nice and deep. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up. Come on up on your toes if you can. And back down, bend back if you can. Back to center, bend to one side. And then the other. Come back to center, lower the hands, push out the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together as you try to raise it up a little higher. And come on down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. And switch directions. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And bring one arm across the body, press in at or above the elbow. And then the other. And behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Rub both elbows, rock side to side. And then form a W and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release. Come on down. Rotate the neck. Oh, the other way. Nod. Ear to shoulder. And tuck in the chin. Look to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And look up. Come back to center, still tucked, look the other way. Drop the chin. And look up. Back to center, let's do a side lunge. Go the other way. Come back to center, bring the legs to about hip width apart, hinge at the waist, bend the knees slightly, drop the hands. Keep the spine neutral, head back up. Stretch the hamstrings. Come on up, bring one foot forward, the other foot back. Press down on the back heel. Reverse the position of the feet. And come on up and grab a stick. I believe we're back at Booyah stick time. Some flip-flops. And we're going to rotate in big circle out. And then in. Go laterally. And then the other way. Bring the stick to the back and the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. If you can, lean back, otherwise keep twisting. Come back up and tuck in the chin, act like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulder blades, shoulders, and twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. Bring the stick up and over the head, down below the waist, back up and behind if you can. Bring it to the shoulders and push out. And then to one side and at or near the top and swing it behind. And then the other side. And then bring it to the center, holding on with two hands or one or a finger or two, stepping back. We're going to go up and stay on our toes for 15. And then back on our heels for 15. And then come down, bring the stick to one side, put all your weight on the foot on that side. Up on your toe on the other foot, with the other foot. And if you can, lift the stick, otherwise keep it there as you lift your foot, maybe, or not. And maybe move it around. And then move the stick if you can, or not. Three, two, one, and come down. Same thing the other way. Three, two, one, and down. All right, stick down. If you're using anything to hold on to, or Zach Bush, go around. Bottle cans, weights, or nothing at all. 4 moves as usual, starting with the squat, raise, around the clock, either through the middle or outside, and then some presses. We'll do 10 on each. Starting a little bit slower than we wind up. Going to move the squats around as usual. All right, here we go. 10 squats. And some raises. And take a breath around the clock. Presses. And come on down to take few restorative breaths. We're going to start with the raises and move the squats into the number 2 position right now. A little bit faster. And squats. Around the clock, I'm going to go through the middle. And presses. And grab some breaths. Squats are going to move into the number 3 position. As we go just a little bit faster. And 1, 2, 3, here we go. And 10. Excellent. All right. We've been doing some pretty intense breathing in the last few weeks. So this week we're going to do some nice relaxing Hado breathing. We've done this several times before. Let's just recoup our breath. It's going to be a nice deep inhalation in. And then exhaling through the nose, diaphragmatic breath, expanding the belly. And then exhaling through the mouth with the ha sound for, let's say, 10 seconds. We'll do 10 if you can. People do it for as long as 30 or 40 seconds. If you're doing it on yourself, by yourself, try to do it as long as you can. But we'll just do 5 rounds of big, deep inhale and exhale for the count of 10. Here we go. And then we rub the hands together. And form the chibo. And center with 2 breaths. And open our hearts. Pause, exhale, and send it out. And center 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And scoop it up.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Mira, you're welcome. Take care.
See you later, Tom.
Nina, welcome home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Bill. Good to see you throughout.
Same here.
All right. Take it easy today. And Jonathan, Ava, gonna do some rolling here with the ball and a roller. We'll switch the camera to the floor. And we're gonna work on the hips today. With the ball right in the middle of the glute maximus. Using the arms and legs to control the pressure. Just rolling around. You find a particularly tender spot. Lean into it. And again, just use the arms and legs to control how much pressure you put on the spot. Breathe into it. And come on up and then move it over to the gluteus medius on the side of the hip here and up a bit. And roll around again, looking for the tender spot that you can lean into. And there we go. Holding, breathing. And coming up. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. This maximus. Looking around. There we go. Breathing in. And then moving over to the medius. Ooh. All right. Three, two, one, and coming up. I'm gonna get the roller. gonna put it at the top of the hamstrings. Lean back. And I'm gonna go laterally across the roller with both legs at the top of the hamstring. And then I'm gonna move it down to the middle of the hamstring and repeat. And then to the bottom. And then I'm gonna bring the roller up underneath the pelvis. So it's secure. Bring the knees up towards the chest and over to the right. And make 4 circles in one direction. And then 4 in the other. And I'm gonna do some bicycles. And I'm gonna reverse the bicycle. And then I'm gonna go over to the left side of the roller, again, making sure it's secure. And do 4 circles in either direction again. And then bicycles. Reverse. And come to the center. Gonna do 8 figure 8s, starting in one direction for 4 and in the other for the other 4. And then when you're done, some more bicycles. And reverse. And come on up. Have a great day, Jonathan.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Ava, have a wonderful day. And give my best to Yo. You're nodding no.
I said